Everything is gonna be up here. So here we are at the open house for the new home, the Ivy League Psychic Academy, Ivy Rivera Psychic Medium, Ivy Rivera Pathic Educator, Roots Revival Interfaith Church. And here's the open house. So it's a little late. There's a zoo today. So many people came to say hi. And as you can see, this is the outside, obviously. This has been about 10 years of growth here. So everything you see now is not what it used to look like. I did find online today some pictures. I did Google Street View and found pictures from 2013 and 2007. And so I know what it looks like, what it used to look like, what it will look like. As you can see, there's the old light up sign there. We're gonna remove that. I think we'll go with something classier. But all these trees, like see this huge wicked tall one? That's not supposed to be there. And see this wicked tall one? It's way shorter. So if you do, it's 43 West 4th Street, Dunkirk, New York. And then you look in the time hop and go back, you should see the bushes. They're really great. And this one's hysterical because it's probably up to there, you know? So there you go. So that's the outside so far. This I haven't gotten to trim yet. It's kind of a pain, because when you're driving out and then it rains, you get the yard mowed, but we can't quite get all of this stuff done. So this is really cool ivy here. As you can see, there's mad stuff coming up that has to get trimmed back, but again, you can only do so much. I love this tree. It's a little big, so I have to trim some of that back naturally. But look at that. That's so cool, right? I think I'm gonna just zook. You know what? You guys are gonna get the garage tour. Okay? We didn't let people today go in the garage. So we're gonna give that to you. And here's the old funeral home sign. They never actually opened. So there was a funeral home here for 50 years. And then when they closed, these other people bought it but never opened it. But thankfully they kept it. So kept it up so that we were able to use it today. So here's a brief look here. Some of the stuff here is ours. Lawnmower, ladders. We'll do a full video of this later. Trash barrels are ours. That old carpet, you'll see where that was upstairs. But you know, there are old clothes that they used to dress bodies in. There are, well, the yard tools of mine. Books, old thermoses, toasters. There's old urns. There's has to be a body hoist, I think. But all sorts of things. So we'll do a full video on this later because this box right there has all sorts of really cool old pamphlets from the 60s about, you know, delivering babies after a nuclear attack, and, you know, pamphlets about barbiturates and all sorts of cool stuff. So that's the garage briefly. Now, this no one else on the tour saw either, so you guys are getting this here. It's not a very big yard, but a little bit there. You know, you could play some bocce, maybe a little croquet. Trim this back and you got a nice little area here. All right, a little round outcropping here, you'll see on the inside. And this is the elevator here. Door sticks, but this will show you on the inside from the main floor and the basement. So you could come in from the driveway to get to the main floor for handicap access, or to the basement if you are beyond handicapped, i.e. dead. So that's also how they would bring the caskets in, bodies up. I think they could get some caskets in through the front door as well, which we're going to now. This tree too, when you look at the street view from 2013, it's just a wee little guy. He's really gorgeous now. I love this color, like, it's awesome. He's my guy. And These bloom really great, super bright, but unfortunately only like like a week. So it's a total pain. But here's the, so there are two porches. There used to be a whole porch all the way around that they cut to put the main entrance in I think 85 or so. So while you lose that porch aspect, you do get this awesome front entrance. And if you've seen the pictures, you can see that up here, you know, they have the lights that go up and shine on that peak, which is cool. I love that. Has a nice creepy element. And again, if you do, I'd highly recommend looking at the street view to see how clean all these used to be. We'll get them back there, don't worry, but one thing at a time. So this is the last functioning here was this GC Gardner Coletti. So we can, you know, I like the idea. We can put a little ILPA sign there, something. Excuse me as I slush. Okay, so the main entrance, as I'm sure you've seen in some videos here. We don't always have the coffee out here, or cookies, but they are delicious. Woo. And our stuff here. Speaker. Huh. Okay, so this is the entryway. It's pretty cool. You guys want to be on TikTok? YouTube?
Is that what you're doing right now?
Yeah, both.
Oh. Sure.
Did you enjoy the funeral home today?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part?
The basement,
Yeah, I love the basement too. You guys are in luck. That's where we're going next. Okay.
All right. Bye. Thank you
So
so
here
much.
is
It was so good meeting you.
TikTok famous. Okay, so here's this little closety area.
Do you like it? Yeah. It's
This is my computer. This thing's pretty rad. This is how I hook up my computer to these speakers. Right, so those still work, which is cool. There's a bathroom over there that is in a need of some service. Here is that porch that I was talking about. It has unfortunately seen some time, but that's okay. I like up top. There's just some wood and everything. I can get out there, clean that up. I'm not super worried. The boards don't look the best, but whatever. All right. This is woodwork here. I'll focus more on that in a second. I was suggesting everybody start in the basement when they came through today. So I'm going to do the same. All right. This is the basement door. Remember when I said the elevator? That's the other elevator door. That's for the main floor. So that would connect to the driveway. If you'd seen the videos before, you've seen what's happening down here. And that's cool because you're going to see it all again. Okay. I got that nice sunflower clock. Got the bird up in the sky here. This creepy chair. When we first viewed this place, this chair wasn't, it was propped up, but I guess it was always broken. And then there's this little casket wheeler, a dead body wheeler. I put it out here because I stand on it to fix things. Like a safe, really safe person. Like this light bulb. I stood on that wheeled cot Like I was not very smart. I was alone. Don't do this at home. These are really cool. They don't seem to work though. Okay. Hopefully that was upstairs. Safety first. I know, but it's like, if it's safety first, how do you get things done quickly? You cannot. So you have to use safety second. And each one listening, that is not true. I'm kind of bummed out that's not playing the music. I don't know what's up. Part of me thinks it may be the doorbell though. And the doorbell doesn't work, so I can't tell. Here is, it's very Freddy Krueger, which I love. And this wicked ton of electrical. This place has good electric, which is really fantastic. A lot of brick. It's old. This was built 1882. A funeral home in 53, I think. It's interesting. There's a... Oh, that's leaking pretty good. Okay. There's one across the street too, an old brick house that became a funeral home in like the 30s, and now this one was in the 50s. It was like right street from each other, so it's pretty cool. It's a good place to die, apparently. Do what you gotta do. All right. So I do have to connect one of these phones to a battery pack. Bear with me 1 second, everybody. Hi. All right. Okay, so Ivy's phone, which is doing TikTok, dies pretty easily, so I'm plugging that in. Everybody, stay with me. Okay. Like so much cords here. I'm like a wizard. Okay. Heck yeah. All right. Okay. Rock and roll. So back on the tour. Okay. So all this furniture and stuff when we bought the place was like here. They had an estate sale, and whatever they didn't sell was here. And they're like, "Do you want us to clean it out?" And we're like, "No, this stuff's awesome. Like these kneelers, these crucifixes, paintings, like furniture, you know." And there's tons of these stands. They're planters for plants. Lecterns. There's the elevator door. Some of that my tools and Google Home are mine, and these lights are ours. But so here's like office. This is generally where I do a lot of my work when I'm here. The computer's not hooked up now. There's an outside door. We'll get to that in a sec. This room is fun too. It's a body bag, which some of you may have seen in previous videos. Video. Coat, my internet. I have the extender on, but it's still good enough. Okay, sorry about that. So there's stuff here like anal plugs, eyelid covers that will help cinch your eyelids closed when you are deceased. That for you. We have soap, and this is the less fun side. There are some fans here, you know, for the old funeral home. See, gardener lady. You gotta stay cool. So all that stuff is just, you know, here. All right, so then it's my office, sorta. Sometimes I don't know what's gonna become of this, but all the desks and stuff that came here with it. There's all this paperwork, like it's hysterical, all the weird stuff that was here. You know, it's like envelopes for different funds. There's boxes of matches. and like this old typewriter, like things that they were trying to sell too, like this deck of playing cards. It may not even have all the cards. It's open. 50 cents. I wouldn't pay 50 cents for that. Like, give me that. You know, you owe me for me looking at that. That's what I think. Like, give me those cards. I came out here and looked. And so you get to see all this paneling, which will soon be replaced. This was not our intention. That is my Wi-Fi repeater that didn't help me out where I needed it. Thank you, Comfast. When we had to get the plumbing replaced, they said they were going to have to cut into a wall, and we panicked. But thankfully, I've sussed it out, and it was this wall. So they did that. I put it back up. Good as new, right? All right. So that's that room. We'll do another karate room. We get into some nice rooms. Okay, this was like a greeting room. I think there was a extra heater there to, I think, prevent the breeze here coming through. And here's upstairs where the family would live. So that door I got rid of because we were moving stuff up and down. But you can see it for today because it's extremely hot in here and our air conditioning is not working. So here's the side door. And there's this little coat room. I used this hook for the first time last night. I feel proud of that. Okay, this room is fantastic. Not only this window, which I'm going to open here. So you have like two ways here. You have the big curtain that you can do on the back side. See? And then we can... Okay, here we go. Trying to do this without looking. Okay, well, whatever. There we go. So when these were blooming, the window needs a little bit, but this is very lovely. You can see that all the glass up here is wicked cool. Yeah. There you go. Okay. Yeah. Listen, I'm telling you, I gotta post the screenshots that I found of how trimmed back everything was. And so like things like this lamp too we got. And this table, like so much furniture that was here. I love this window bench, right? So like the red in the carpet, the red in the, but all the wood here, right? So here's the expanse of it, but the beauty of this room is up here. The ceiling. It's fantastic. So this was the formal dining room, and that right there was the main chandelier would hang down. Then I think they had a satellite one there, supposedly there too. I wish I could have seen them. Now it's got these kind of less than inspiring lights. So this was the dining room, which made that room that we were just in the kitchen. So the original house would have ended in this area here. See where this goes up there, up top? That was the end wall, and it continues that way. So the original house would have ended, and then what I hear was there was a fireplace here and one on the other side of the middle wall, but you know, there's this piece here that I really can't get beyond being something other than what it is. It's really dense. It hits like a, I don't know. I think there's some brick back there. So here's the extended pot, the addition. Come in here. Again, they had like kneelers, and this is a stand for the coffins. We didn't get a coffin, unfortunately. That would have been too awesome. But I think those were for a lot of money, so someone probably bought it. And there's some like neat old weird paintings that people do. I did, along with figuring out the speakers, I figured out this. Is it gonna work? I think I shut it off up front so that no one could use it, but I wanted to do some karaoke. And so I bought that couch when we bought the secretaire. I love it. It's great. Matches the colors, not necessarily the style. And here's a corner I like to stand in because it's like you get kind of a scope of how big this room is. You know, but for the real scope, you should vacuum it. That's what I remember the first time I vacuumed just this half, and I was like, I think I'm gonna die. And then when I vacuumed again today, I felt the same. It doesn't get any better. But thankfully we got a rad vacuum. So here, you know, this cool furniture. Again, all the stuff, like, it fits the time, and it's like really great. And here's the other porch. Okay. More glass up top. I think the Roomba would quit. It's like a marathon runner. So there's more porch. Sorry, this thing's falling on me. This one's in a little better condition. I can't wait for these to be more open, and we could sneak out these windows. I think. And here's a nice picture of DePulpa. I'm a DePulpa. Hand painted. They, you know, no one bought it when they were selling it for $1. Someone tried to buy it today. He's like, I see you had a tag on there. I said, nothing's for sale, buddy. Take a hike. John Paul II, he was. And so we purchased this and the clock. The clock was Ivy's birthday present. And we have some stained glass pieces that my dad made. That was for Ivy for her birthday, and me for mine. So here's this room. I love this room. We didn't spend a ton of time in this room. I kind of skirted through. This is a nice middle room here. As you can see, we have dividers so we could split this room in half all the way. And then close that off into that. So the room with the nice ceiling, the dining room, would be a room. And that has a pocket door. And this could be another room. And then all the way over here, your third room. So you can really section it off and really make the most of the space. They could have, I would say, 2 services at the same time. Yeah, that's the beauty, right? We can just have meetings and anything happening here. More speakers. And so, yeah, all the speaker stuff I didn't show you a little bit earlier. So there is, unfortunately, the player is gone. So there is like, I don't know, this cobbled together. It's really weird. It took a bit to get used to. I don't know what that thing is. It's really just a piece of particle board or cardboard with a thing on it. I don't know what it does. I just leave it there. I think it's a switcher, BS, I don't know. And then there was this tape player. Come on, you shouldn't have removed. And then all these weird little like 8-track type things, you know, and they're all like hymns and things. So it's really cool, but I don't have a player for them. So if anyone has a player for, I think they were called Fidela Pack, and this is called Audio Pack. I would love to buy it off of you because I want to listen to them and I want to make a collection of them, distorted and kind of beaten up, but you know, like Lord is my shepherd, organ only. So, Yesterday by the Beatles. So there's like 2 draws of those. Then here's the kicker here. I don't know. This is, I think, going to be harder to find. This size, you know, like casket books, like this one. Oath, Cath. I don't know. It's just like a Catholic mass. I have no idea. So, like books and stuff. Like, oh, look at this Gaudier coffin. You know, like it's coffin books and things. This, I don't know what you would do with this. I think you put your mug in there. Maybe it's a time machine. I don't know. But so there's a ton of weird books like that. Burial Vaults book. But like they're charging 15. They wanted someone's gonna buy this for $15. Like, there's a thing called the internet, buddy. This is where I look at all my burial material. The internet. And so I was trimming some hedges. Hello. I was trimming some hedges yesterday or 2 days ago, and then this thing came. I was like, what the heck is this? I thought it was a bell. Then I saw a handle, and I Googled that. It was Clayton Larmer or something manufacturing. So this is like a 1900s gasoline welder type soldering iron thing. So I was like, that's pretty cool. Too bad, like, they go for good money and they look really cool, but this one has, it's gone a few rounds. And we got this Undertaker poem. That was here. It's very cool. Leave it there for a sec. Yeah, but like more books. And here's funny too. They were, look at this, $2. For all these half-used hair products that we here's some half-used dead body hairspray, $2. No one bought it. Surprise, surprise. Like, for $2 I can get my own bottle of White Rain that's not been used on a dead body. So that's why it didn't sell. And another good one, curling irons. Like, just a pile of them. Like, nobody's. Yeah, let me buy a curling iron at a funeral home estate sale. This is the stuff. Here's the downstairs bathroom. It is currently having some issues, so we will not show you the issue. Oh, it looks so bad right now. This is perfectly clean. Pretend I said anything, but we'll go. There is pretty cool. Think. Where you wash your hands. There's your handsome host himself. Look at that. Is he on 2 phones at the same time? TikTok and YouTube. I'm like live stream nation. Okay, so now I like to think that the basement is the piece de resistance, but really it's just woodwork. So like over here with these stairs. Gorgeous. And then these columns are nice. And then this thing's pretty rad too, like, wow. So, right? Get your own little archway. And then this round, really cool. There's a lot of neat little roundies here, which I think add a lot that, like, you're not expecting. Everything used to be very angular, and I think part of it that was really cool is like, it's just the way they broke it out. I mean, there's like kind of a traditional Victorian, and they're very boxed, and this is where, like, Frank Lloyd Wright got his and said, I want to open the box up. You can see that, this would have been very boxed, but with some of these roundies, it adds a little character that is not always there. So pretty neat. Okay. Before I go up, I do want to show this view. I don't know if I caught earlier. I think I might have done it when I was on Facebook. But that window. All right, that comes and shines in. It does, right? If everything's all square and straight, then, you need a little round. And it does, like, get echoed here. I feel like the way this railing is round, that's round. And they kind of go together. And then there are circles to break things up a bit, too. Okay. Now the stairs. This right here. Okay, see? Yes, thank you. Hopefully you guys heard that comic timing. Not just the window, but this railing corner, the banister here. This, when you walk by at night, is very scary. It always looks like a person. I blame the banister. Maybe it is a person. with this window. So this tree is not supposed to be this tall. I think that's part of the issue, right? So we take it, this will be trimmed out, and you get a better view of that brick house, which is very fantastic. Which, if you remember from earlier, was a funeral home too. Now we get into some weird stuff. So the people lived upstairs from the funeral home and had a child. So as a young child and would cry. So they built this little takeout window area so that they could shut the family off more when they had services. I think, maybe a door would have sufficed, but they went full takeout window for some reason. So it's very hideous and it will not be permanent. Another round corner. I love it. Okay, so we also added in this heater, and it still works, but so doesn't the heat, so we'll figure all that out. This is one of the bedrooms here. Does not have a built-in closet, so they built one, but it's ugly, and they built it on top of the rug. So when I was pulling up all the carpet, I got here and said, I'm not doing that till later. It does. It has AC. We don't know quite where it goes yet, how much, because I didn't show it in the downstairs because I was getting bad signal. There is a pipe that was cut from the unit to the outside. So it does not currently work. We have had someone come out. We're waiting on that quote. But I'm looking forward to air conditioning. Right now, it's been raining, so it's windy up here and fantastic. Downstairs, though, was hot. So, yeah, this room doesn't have overhead lighting. So I have this lamp. Yay. There's my radio. This is quite a thrilling tour. You get to see things that you know what they are. But I will tell you anyway, this is a lamp. So this room, this is, I think, the smallest of the bedrooms. But when this is gone, I think that'll add a little bit more. Unsure what this is going to be yet. Then we have this nice bedroom here. Again, this friggin' closet. It's huge, but it's bogus. Like, look at it. Right? When you have this one right here. Okay? So I pulled up, you can see a little bit of the tile stuck in there. They were wicked sticky. Oh yeah, there's the tile box. But this drawers is built in. Some wood. Oh man, there's someone in there. And he's very handsome. And okay, so there's this hanging thing, like to hang your clothes, but it's wicked low. Just move it up. So I think that's a great closet. You don't need the other one. And see if it'll show up, but here, like, all the hinges here are like really intricate, so you can check out, like, just the hinge itself is wicked awesome. And then even I'll get it on a different door, but like the doorknobs, and they're all super tall. Like, I measured the ceiling, it's 9 feet. I was saying 10, but so good windows. The windows need a little bit. They have to almost all be propped up. That has that sneaky guy in there. They have it right there. And I'm making good use of this old telephone I found. Dear Alexander Graham Bell, thank you for the window. Okay, so this one, when the old owner that, I don't know if I mentioned him earlier, came by the other day, said that this had a sink in it. He said all the rooms did. I haven't found evidence, but this bedroom had a sink in it, which is pretty cool on how that piping is going. So we want to get rid of that closet. That'll open this room up even more. Okay, so now this room. This bedroom's really cool. my doorstop. We bought doorstops, but until that was just today, so I put water in an empty jug. That is called efficiency. So here's some classic wallpaper here, some floral pattern, more floors. So yeah, all these carpets. So the floor is not in the best condition, and it looks like it was painted and everything, but you know what? Who cares? It's better than the carpet. We're gonna bring it back to life and make it awesome. It says overhead light and blammo. I was like hitting the wall. I was like, this feels like it would be a fireplace, or at least a chimney, so we could expose the brick. So Ivy's like, let's find out. Drilled through, found it, started to pull it off, and as you can see here, there's like stud pieces for a mantle, and like these diagonal bricks here, oh, indicate fireplace, right? So as you can see, knock, 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 but then this, oh, that's hollow. So we're gonna open up the fireplace and, you know, make this a really cool wall. I think it's gonna be awesome. And here's the closet full of all like the antenna gear. It's like, we've had these on my house when I was a kid. You would crank it and it would turn like to get the signal. There's a handsome boy's outfit. That's mine. That didn't come with the house. And me. It's like I found the least out of the way, most out of the way closet, and it's like, you know, what a reject. Okay, so then here, and this is, you know, just the room full. Hit the corner here. It's a very nice room. I like this one a lot. Get a good view. I think that's a Polish church, but it's pretty cool. And that way is down to Lake Erie, so we're just 3 blocks from lake. If you've never, I grew up on the ocean in Massachusetts, so I thought the Great Lakes were silly, and then I went and saw one, and they're huge. They really are great. You would think they're the ocean. Okay. Again, I like this round. I love this round. So yeah, this is like painted floor. Like you should have seen that. I think they got paid by the staple. Pulling the staples out of that floor for days. I'm going to probably, you know, put a better thing on that one. All right, so this room had linoleum. There's no door on it. We were assuming living room or something. They ended up making this their dining room. So what we'll have to do, because it's a big room, we want to make it a bedroom, swap a door. Shouldn't hopefully be too bad, but everything always ends up sucking. So I'm in the middle of pulling up the linoleum. Then when I was talking about stuff sucking, this is one of those things. There's internet that we're currently using to do this fun stuff. Here is another cool closet. I did realize today when I was looking to hang up my shirt, it doesn't have a hang thing. Bah, I guess you'd call them. But it's got a wicked lot of closet drawers. So that's cool. Figure that out. This is a problem, right? Here's one. And there's the other. That's the only plugs in this big room here. So I think extension cords will be my friend unless I can, you know, finagle something through the bathroom and closet, which you'll see. So remember when I was talking about the extension and I showed you downstairs? This is the roof. So flat roof, so you can see where is old, what is new, and maybe if you can see it from here, Hawk Roofing in the corner. They did it. And more wonderful window stoppers. Now, remember that closet from the first one that was built on carpet? This ripped out perfectly square, well, almost perfectly square, and became an amazing pad for me to sit and kneel on while I ripped up staples. Yes, the roof balcony. We were thinking about that. Something like, depending on, you know, how it is for sturdiness, you know, even if you put like some pallets or something out there to stop, but you know, maybe some plants and a little spot to sit soak up some sun. You know, I like the idea a lot. And this one has a ceiling fan, which is great. Now, this closet, which is massive, like not in size, I guess, but height. More drawers. And this carpet I didn't get to yet. Like, I don't know. It's just so bogus. So I don't know. It was. I said I can close that off and not have to deal with it for right now. But I was talking about the doorknobs. Right, check that out. Like, it's so rad. Like, it's just the little features here that are, you know, so fantastic. So let's go into this area here. There's a closet. The shelves are out now because we had to take them out to get the plumbing fixed. But it's kind of interesting to see. I think it's going to be awfully dark. But there's a cabinet. That's how they get to the back of the shower, all the plumbing there. And we cut a little spot in the corner there to get to the toilet. It comes from over there and drains out. And this, I don't know if it used to be a dumbwaiter back in the 1800s, but now it was, I think, kind of a vent, or at least just closed off. And I forget what the home inspector said. Sometimes I don't pay attention. I'm not, I'm not the best person. Okay, now these stairs. The wallpaper is atrocious, but it's fantastic. They're pretty terrifying. This was all dark for a long time, and I didn't know if it was a circuit. But I was like, let me test the light bulbs. But, as you can see, they're like way up here. And I was like, how do I do it? So we bought one of them nifty ladders that can do 2 separate heights, and we did it. And I wanted to cry and I wanted to die. I was terrified the whole time. But Ivy kept me safe and kept me secure. So here's the pattern here. It's very lovely. You've got a guy with a horse, cart, a steam train with a cart, some trees, a house, another horse cart. You know, a lot of horses, a lot of cats. You know, they do it all. I don't know what's going to go on this cool shelf, but I think I used to have this really ugly looking guy bust, but I gave it away. Yeah, it was terrifying. I think I'm the best at heights, but I'm the worst. Shelves, right? Like this place has storage and stuff galore. Right now, it's just got cleaning supplies, most of them left over, but that's okay because they work. All right, so here's where it gets weird. This big opening here. This is where the fridge is gonna go. Decent size, but the doorways aren't. And then these cabinets, they came out like this. Seem barely used. I mean, these poles are still really nice. So there's like an S-ton of cabinets, right? The sink, I gotta fix the plumbing. I'm not gonna show you underneath, but there's the ancient KitchenAid dishwasher. Here is a cabinet that has a calendar in it from, guess the year? 1975. I was not alive then. Okay, so we have these nice, we bought these cookie biscotti tins. They look very lovely. We have more storage, more storage, more storage, more storage. Those are the shelves for the closet we were just in. Now this antique, look at this stove. Look at this thing. This is like, this thing needs its own show. We have the manual from it too. It's just hysterical. So there's more here. There's our microwave. Cappuccino machine because we're ritzy. And then we bought this little stove, fridge. It's retro looking. That way we could keep things cool in the meantime while we wait on our real appliances, which are coming next week. Okay, so now I have to use my battery. That's not it. So, bear with me one sec while I do that. You got like pockets galore, cords galore, got like 2 phones, 2 batteries. Where the heck is that? Oh. You guys are very patient. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. I'm glad you're enjoying this, or I hope you are anyway. Liz certainly is, and that makes me very happy. Okay, now I'm all batteried up. Let's go. Okay, so. And he's got these cool lights here. Nothing spectacular, but they work. Oh, hello, man. Hello. Look at all these cables and cords. I'm like a real guy. I'm the real gaffer. Okay, so it's bathroom, right? More storage. Like this place is storage galore. And lights. So I remember when we first came in, and I was like, this bathroom, I hate it. And then like after using it twice, I was like, I love this bathroom. Shower needs a little bit, but I love this pattern. It reminds me of like the Nostromo or something. I feel like it's a spaceship bathroom, so that's very fun. As you can see, the tree that is so grown up here, and sometimes I can't close the damn thing. You know, normal bathroom things. More storage, right? And there's a medicine cabinet here, which is rad. There's also one here. Like, what are you gonna keep? How are they gonna keep all that stuff? I'm not sure what this thing does, but you know, I'm sure I'll figure it out. So that is that room, and I love that bathroom. It's very fun. Now, this mystery room. It's a closet with more cabinets, like drawers or whatever. And that carpet again. God damn it. Unfortunately, I think they had a cat that lived in here, and this was the litter box room. And while I'm like, hey, you know, I think that this could be our litter box room too. Why not, right? So there you go. And this is the stairs to the attic. 3rd floor, finished attic. As you can see, here's the window to the outside. As you saw, some of the garage and the roof over where the body bag was. That poor room, right? It lives its whole existence. And now I just say it's where the body bag was. All right, more red carpet. Like, you tired of that red carpet yet? So I heard an interesting story too, that this piece of wood here, this section, was put in because the owner's son, before that was there, fell down to there and broke his collarbone. You would have thought, you would have put that in the second you finished this. All right, there's a weird little, almost like, I feel like it's a Tudor kind of. No, he didn't, I don't think. He broke his collarbone. I mean, maybe he died eventually. He didn't sound like it though, so I think he's still around. I don't know what this is all about. Or what this is all about. There's a lot of areas here that light up when the light is on. From what I heard, the owner told me that he took in 2 girls that were like, I think their family had family issues, took them in from the state and built this up for them. So maybe those lights were like, hey, they're home, they're in, I don't know. So there's no overhead lighting here, other than the one in the room we just passed. So it's kind of, you know, dark. That's 4 car keys. Here is HVAC. Here's a nice little room. It's cute. There's a little wooden beam. And so, I don't know, I think it'd be neat. Like, I think windows at this side are kind of cool. But, like, to read in here. There's a lot about this house where I want to read. And, like, when it's raining out. But I haven't yet. Soon. I know, floor lamps and anybody don't get along. Like, I hate them so much. The house I grew up in, my dad liked to wire things to like outlets to switches. So it was like, you know, you had to turn on the light to get the switch to work. I don't know why he liked that so much. But this closet here, I need to adjust some things. Some shelving, it's pretty cool. So this light was downstairs. Hard to tell from here. Like, but there's a cool little red glow. It's like a red tinted glass. This is like a big galley. I feel like I'm in a ship or something. And here's a piece of that timber from the ceiling, Liz, that you want painted white. That's the other half. This. And nice wicker couch. Little closet. Someone's laundry bag or something. I don't know. Another panel, little sub panel. This place is very good on the electric. So here's some brick as well, which would have put us. Oh, okay. So this is above the fireplace in that bedroom. I've never seen this before from up here. Once I knew it was there, that makes sense. Okay. I don't know what any of that is. Is that a button on a painting? Like, what the hell's happening here? I don't know what is going on. Okay, so here's more stuff we didn't dig through. Old pieces of yucky carpet. I am hoping something interesting will turn up in there, but I'm highly doubting it. Here's somebody's solar isolator, ab isolator. Okay, so that's the house. Other than just this other half of the closet here. But that's everything. That is, let's see, closet. That is our home and business. So I think that it's going to go very well. There's a lot of space. We had a great turnout today. It was really awesome. A lot of people. It's great to see. A lot of, like, you know, we had a lot of students come out, and so we're so grateful to have them. Everybody who showed up, and a lot of neighborhood folk. A lot of people who said, you know, I haven't been in here since I was a kid. You know, if they saw, like, they went to a wake here, and I was like, you know, like, you see, if the ceilings are tall now, like, imagine when you were like 7. But this is it. This is cool. It's a lot of space, a lot to do. There's a lot of space, a lot of work to be done. But it's fun work because it's, you know, it's not like ground up stuff, you know, it's like everything's already in place. Anything major that we have to do, okay, we can do that, but nothing's really showing right now. A little plumbing issue I have to deal with, and that's okay. And the HVAC, and then we can keep going. Next step, these floors. Yeah, I want to do these, see which one. I don't know which room I'm going to have. I hate the electricity situation up here. But what can you do? You know, like, look at this. Like, they just have 2 plugs on top of each other here. I know the top ones work. The bottom ones I haven't tried. I don't want to get zapped. So, but it's very good. This is, it's open, it's tall, it's very warm, it's very comforting. It's a great space. So I do want to thank everybody for watching. This is, yeah, I know, right? You just plug everything in. Just a sec. Oh, thank you. Okay. So that was everything. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. And I will talk to you soon.